If you're a Yankee fan out there and think that Josh Donaldson is a make-or-break player right now, if he's in your lineup, shame on you. Because he has been absolutely horrendous. I thought he was a pretty decent pickup when the Yankees made that trade and they brought him in. And they thought, hey, you know what? Bring him in. Even if he gives you 25 and 70, that's better than what the Yankees got at third base for the last couple of years. Now, they've had pretty good consistency at third base, but not power numbers and they're not numbers that are going to give you 70 or 80 RBIs. They haven't had a third baseman to do that in a pretty long time, since Alex Rodriguez. But Donaldson can't stay healthy. The guy was horrible in the playoffs. He was absolutely horrendous in the playoffs last year. He was everything you don't want a player to be in the playoffs. How many hits did he have in the playoffs last year? 2?
I think he had 2. I think he had 1 in that game 5 against Cleveland, but that was really
I
good.
agree with you, Leaf. Yeah. Donaldson is the next and a new Dan Uggler. Yeah. He's absolutely
That's a perfect analogy.
It really is. Uggler was a good hitter. I think he won an MVP, or he was up for an MVP.
Yeah, he was up for an MVP, I think.
And
right.
Josh Donaldson won an MVP.
Right.
And he's been horrible ever since. Mm-hmm. He's just been horrendous. Watching Josh Donaldson makes me want to hurl, okay? I want to throw up every time he goes to the plate. He's horrible. This is a guy that I expected 25 or 30 home runs. The guy's lucky to get 15. And the Yankees are still paying him $27, $28 million.
Yep, have fun with that.
Well, he's gone next year. But you can't sit here and say to Josh Donaldson, you're going to go to the manager and say, hey, you know what? I'm having a lack of playing time. If you don't play me, then trade me. Who's going to want you?
Nobody's going to want him. Right-handed hitting value is already going down in free agency as it is, so nobody's going to want him for that much money.
Nobody wants you. Horrible baseball. Watching the Yankees is like, I have sit and watched at least 5 Yankee games, full Yankee games all season long, and honestly, they are some of the worst and boring games I've ever seen. I've been to 3 baseball games this year, 2 Yankees and 1 Mets. And the Yankee games, they were horrible. Oh, they got smashed out by the Padres. I think the game was like, I think they lost like 3-6, 6-3.
Yeah.
I think the other game, the Yankees lost like 7-2 or something like that. It was just horrible. I will not go into another Yankee game this year until this lineup figures it out, because I don't want to hear Brian Cashman, and everybody keeps saying fire Brian Cashman. Brian Cashman is not the reason why this lineup is not hitting. The problem right now is the way when somebody gets hot in the lineup, then they sit out the next day. We have been watching this. Gleyber Torres hits 2 home runs in a game, and then all of a sudden the next day he's hot. He's sitting the bench. He's riding the bench for that particular game. Why? He's hot. He's hitting the ball for the last 2 games. He's giving you 2 home runs. He's hitting over 300, and you sit him out. Oh, he needs the rest. What do you mean he needs the rest? He's a hot hitter. You take him out. What do you add him with? Somebody you never heard of. The lineup's horrible. And it has nothing to do with Aaron Judge. Please, Yankee fans, even if Aaron Judge was in this lineup, how much better do you think this lineup would be?